Hello and welcome. We're here at Wankhede Stadium. You join us for this 2020 match between West Indies and England. I'm Adam Gilchrist and alongside...
A lot in this pitch for the bowlers. I feel it's a good call to bowl first. As captain, you'll feel you can get some early wickets and expose this lineup, and then they'll be in a great position batting later.
We're in the late stages of the season now. Both teams looking for or maintaining their form. We've seen plenty of amazing cricket so far, and the crowd looks like it's ready for more today.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller, and they've been put away. How will he reply?
Joseph over pitches and pays the price. Great shot by the batter. That could be four.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
Doesn't beat the infield. Two straight and punch through the leg side.
Caress that nicely through the gap to the boundary.
Yeah, it can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes though, just got to accept it and move on.
4 runs. They were so still at the crease. Just a slight movement forward. Fabulous shot.
Really playing all their shots that over. Very expensive.
End of the first and an exceptional start. Some big shots early on. Can build some momentum easily off that over.
Everyone's gone up. Square cut. Finds point. No run. Couldn't get it through the field. Edge, but it drops safely. West Indies with a massive shout. Oh, wow, brilliant reactions and what a catch.
As they head back to the pavilion, they'll be wishing they went about this innings a little differently. Not too much to speak of on the scoreboard.
Collects that one, simple as you like inside the ring. Hussain sees the end of the over. A superb one it was. No runs and a wicket to show for it as well.
Excellent first over, and they've followed up with a solid second over of the power play.
Beautiful timing there off the front foot. It's racing away. The fielder out in the deep with some serious work to cut it off.
You sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well timed, and 4 runs.
Cuts that off well in the infield.
A little bit of wobble on that ball and it's safely taken by the keeper. Not enough on it to entice a shot though.
Oh, great ball there, but it'll find the gap. Delivery just needs to be pitched up on a length. Too short, and you're going to get punished on this pitch. Just open the face of the bat really well. That's through the infield. There'll be 4 more.
That really was an impressive shot. Good timing and driven through the covers.
Can't get that outside the ring field. Smashed all over the park. I wonder if the captain will stick with them. Hussain from the Garware Pavilion end. Beats the field with a great shot. Whacked away.
Well, you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well-timed, and 4 runs.
Hope, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Finds the fielder with that shot. Got that away nicely. Over the infield with a cracking shot. Was quick onto that in the infield. Over England, 38 for 1.
Well, it's been
One over left in the innings. Hussain to bowl it. Forward into the attack now from the Garware Pavilion end. Oh my word, that is huge. Middle, that's a monster of a shot.
Well, that's a waste of a delivery. Absolutely no trouble getting onto it and dispatching it for 6.
Oh, that was met. There's an element of insanity the way that sounded. 2 biggies in a row.
Well, that ball has been hit. It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward onto the front foot is just ridiculous.
Smacks that away through the gap.
But they're giving the bowler no way to get back into the contest. Consecutive 6s and now a 4. Fabulous batting. A good innings, that's 50. A simple raise of the bats. Thumbs up to their batting partner and they're ready to go again. Well, that's what you pay your entrance money for. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move. No interest on that occasion to play at the ball.
Oh, that's beautifully struck. Right out of the guts end all the way.
Hit that so hard. Pressed forward, got the body shape right and launched it. One for the textbook.
Oh, that's gone a mile. That could go out of the ground. Get the fielders into the crowd. 2 on the trot.
That's just a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets onto the front foot and it's flown over the boundary.
And that's the end of the innings. West Indies have been set a target of 211 runs.
Here we go. Coming in for the first ball.
Perfectly timed.
It just looks so easy. Gets onto the front foot and eases through the ball. They can just stand and admire that shot. That showed great skill. Lovely timing. The boundary was the only place that ball was heading.
On that nicely, good defence. Curran, the left-arm pace bowler, is coming into the attack from the Garware Pavilion end. Oh, that's been heaved away and punished over the rope. That's a brute of a maximum.
This is crucial. 12 from 2, and maybe there's a bit of a momentum shift.
Does very well to quickly get across to this one. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. End of the over. 9 runs coming from it. West Indies are 55 for none.
The captain now has 3 more fielders to work with outside the circle.
Rashid, the spinner, coming into the attack. Oh, now then, that's high in the air. Batters should get a few here.
The runs are starting to come now. Really good shot for 6. This innings is starting to build. Can he come back with a dot ball?
The bowler looks really confident. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Really wound up for that. Ball seemed to come onto the bat quicker than he thought. Just got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Yeah, they've held that. Brilliant work in the deep. Oh, great work. Held their nerve while the ball was in the air, and they've taken a good catch.
That was a very good knock in the end. I'm sure a few more runs would have been better, but this has been a good innings.
Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Over, West Indies are 62 for 1.
They've got busy working the ball around and hitting boundaries in between. It's a good setup for a strong finish.
That's a big one, a maximum. Away she goes. If you lose the pictures, it's because it's hit the broadcast truck.
Might look to go big again here.
Too good. That is huge.
Well, these are crucial deliveries. 12 from 2 balls, and maybe there's a bit of a momentum shift.
Finds the middle, but won't find the boundary. Nearly gets the edge. Curran with a great delivery there. There's a chance if it hits. Nice shot, but straight to gully. 15 runs out of there. West Indies are 77 for 1. Rashid from the Tata end. And gone. Brilliant catch. Beautiful take. Caught and bowled.
The trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end for someone with such batting skills. This one goes down as a fail. Well, enough leverage there to get a good swing of the arms under it to get it over the rope. 6th last ball. How will the bowler reply?
$11 runs added there. West Indies are 88 for 2. This bowler knows how to give the ball an almighty tweak. Let's see how they go. Massive outside edge. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Bowled. Oh, no luck at all there on that one.
That was a blistering knock right on top of the bowling. Tried once too many times. The show ends, but they'll receive a warm reception from the crowd.
Before that wicket, the new batter comes charging out to the crease. They're quick to take guard and face up. Thick edge. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Crack! Head was completely still and they struck that hard, high and long for 6.
Helped on its way, really. Pivoted onto the back foot and lofted it all the way.
No. Terrible shot. And gone. The fielder at long off. Had to run around the boundary, but they've taken a fine catch. Oh, great work. Held their nerve while the ball was in the air, and they've taken a good catch.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
Out? No! Somehow it's missed everything. Holder ready to face their first ball. Really needs to settle quickly and see if they can get the ball into the gaps. Wow, that's missed a lot. Swept away, but finds the fielder. Rashid ends what has been a tidy over. Just needed to top it off with a wicket.
They've got busy working the ball around and hitting boundaries in between. It's a good setup for a strong finish. Doesn't even wait to see if the ball's going to do anything. Onto the front foot, punches it away to the boundary. How will the bowler respond?
Bowler and fielders look really confident. Great shot through the gap. Ticking the scoreboard over really nicely at the moment. Misses everything. Goes over the top with that shot. Things have been kept relatively quiet here. Another good over comes to an end.
You can't hit the ball much better than that. Timed it to perfection.
Archer back on now. Oh, the batter couldn't get out of the way. Ouch. Great shot.
Well, that one's for the textbook. Stands tall, on top of the bounce, and a lovely flick of the wrist at the end. You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that. Will it be 3 boundaries in a row?
Shot. Finds the gap with that one.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection.
Playing all their shots in that over, a very expensive over.
Been some really good overs strung together. They've taken some risks, along with some good running. A very good total is on the way.
Trouble. Oh my, that's just flown off the middle.
Just a little bit of room given and the power was immense. That's flown over the boundary. How will he reply? Well, that was just textbook. Finds the space and power to lift that ball over the top, and it just keeps going.
Gone. Great catch. Out. What a screamer.
A fluent innings undone by a decent delivery. A good wicket to get at a good time.
Yeah, big opportunity. They've worked really hard in recent weeks. They should have the confidence to build an innings and get a big score on the board. End of the over, 14 runs coming from it. West Indies, 138 for 5. Archer from the Tata end. Finds the fielder with that shot. Oh, wow. That is out of here. That could be out of the ground.
Gets onto the front foot, and that shot is full of aggression. Sent high and long over the rope. That's 10 from 2. Great shot making. Really well timed and feels like someone is in a hurry.
Square cut, finds point, no run.
You don't chase those down. Brilliantly timed off the back foot, and that's race to the boundary. Top-class innings. Been playing very nicely out there and brings up the half-century.
Bowler needs to tighten up a bit.
Drive straight down the ground, mid-on will collect that one though. That's huge. That's a biggie. It is out of here. Absolutely smoked off the bat.
Hit that so hard. Pressed forward, got the body shape right and launched it. One for the textbook.
Powell went long, high and hard. That is huge. 2 in a row.
Too much width, really. They're only asking for that to be hammered into the stands, and that is exactly what's happened.
It's going a long way. What a shot.
Well, that ball has been hit. It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward onto the front foot is just ridiculous.
Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. End of the over, and what a beauty it was. Say what you want about the bowling, but you still have to hit them. Majestic batting.
They've batted really well this middle block of overs. They've had a perfect mix of precision and aggression, and their reward is to be well ahead of the required run rate.
Finds the edge. And what a strike that is, right into the slot. Great timing and balance. It'll be at maximum.
Well, that's a waste of a delivery. Absolutely no trouble getting onto it and dispatching it for 6.
End of the over, a big one. 11 runs coming from it. West Indies, 193 for 5.
They had a great foundation early on, and they've carried it forward to make a big total.
Oh, they took off for a moment, but decided against it. Good decision, I reckon. Whacked away.
It was full, and good night. Hit it well to pick up 4.
Brooke, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Smacks that away through the gap.
Came forward under the front foot and eased it away to the boundary.
deflects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring. Really playing all their shots that over. Very expensive. Curran from the Tata end. Couldn't get it through the field.
Well, you never knew which way this match was going. A great finish to a super match.